Morning, my Borio Chiropractic family. Hopefully you guys are having a great morning. Make sure we start our mornings off with gratitude. Remember, we talked about that? A couple of things on gratitude, a couple of things on what you're looking forward to, and a couple of things that you are what? Really great at. Get in the habit of talking really good to yourself and creating, manifesting a better, healthier day. That's a great way to start your morning. Hopefully you guys are working on that. Today I wanted to talk to you about just a few minutes. It's a common question I get as people taking care of people and being their doctor is, hey doc, I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to lose some weight. So there's a lot of different programs out there and such. So by no means is this a replacement for that. But I will share with you a couple of very simple steps, maybe changes, and I'm not going to really take anything away. I'm going to add things that'll help you tremendously in losing some weight, okay? So number one, I will tell you, the number one tip that I give people I take care of, the patients and members of our practice that I take care of, the easiest thing to do is to not eat sugars of any type for your last meal of the day. Now, traditionally, our last meal of the day tends to be our dinner. In the United States, you know, I'm a guy that goes to Italy a lot, and when you go to Italy, their big meal is in the afternoon. So they're not really worried about eating a lot of pasta or breads or such when they're having the afternoon. Also, their dinners, they tend to stay up very late. So often their dinners may be something around maybe 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, but they're not going to go to bed till maybe 11 or midnight because they typically do a nap in the afternoon. So their whole, if you will, calendar of the day is different. So ours isn't. Now, ours isn't in the United States. So I just want to be really clear. The simplest step to take is to eliminate sugars. Now, I'm not just talking cakes, cookies, candies. I'm talking about anything that's a starch, a pasta, potatoes, I always call it quinoa, right? Any of that stuff, it's really high in carbohydrates. It's really high in sugars. So we don't want to have anything for dinner that's high in sugars. What we want is a protein, right? And we can have fats. So you can have fats and you can have proteins. So I'm going to have a nice piece of salmon and I'm going to have some greens. That's going to be my dinner, right? And you can fill up a lot on your vegetables, increase the vegetable content a little bit, you're right, and increase a little salsa or whatever, which is really nice. I love to cook, so those items are really good. And now you're eliminating your sugars. Now, some of you are saying, well, I thought you said you weren't going to take anything away. I'm not. If you like those carbs, have them for breakfast or lunch. Don't have them for dinner. Real quick story, Jim Hansen, somebody who I still take care of, love him to death, him and his wife. He's in his early 80s. Hey, Linda. And I know you love your pasta, Linda. I get it. Here's my trick. I'm gonna help you out. 2 little tips on that. Number one, have it for lunch or breakfast. Number 2, you're gonna have a cheat day a week. But let me talk about Jim real quick. Jim had listened to some of my advice on getting in better shape and weight loss. And he said to me, I'm not going to give up my ice cream or my pie. I have it every night for dinner. I said, all right, how about you don't give it up, but give it up for dessert for dinner and switch it to dessert for lunch. I never had dessert for lunch, so why don't we do that? So he did that for a little bit over a month. He lost 12 pounds, so he still had his key lime pie, which he loved, and he still had a bowl of vanilla ice cream periodically. So he still had it, but he changed it and changed a new habit, right? So he had it for lunch dessert rather than dinner dessert. So that's my little advice. Have a lunch dessert, not a dinner dessert. That way those sugars don't stay in your body, and as a result, it'll increase your caloric intake, which is simple, and then your body converts that into fat, right? So he lost a significant amount of weight. Better than that, his triglycerides and cholesterol dropped. Triglycerides are sugars converted into fat for transportation in the body. So his triglycerides dropped, his cholesterol, his bad cholesterol, what we call LDL, that dropped. His VLDLs, the little LDLs, those dropped. So everything got better in him Not by, if you will, eliminating the sugars entirely, just putting them at a time that's more efficient for the body to utilize them, not putting them in and filling up your gas tank at the end of the day, and then your body's like, well, hell, I don't need all this sugar. You know what? I'll convert it into fat for tomorrow, and then what happens is we have a slow trickle. Here's the other real challenge, and again, I don't mean to babble on too long here. Here's the other challenge. When we have sugars at night, our cortisol levels increase. So listen to me now. Cortisol is a killer for weight loss. If you're trying to lose weight, it's also a killer. It increases cholesterol, increases triglycerides, increases your blood pressure. It causes you to drop your testosterone. So for the men, if you're listening still, the guys out there, and ladies, if you're listening, share this with your guys. The sugars you have at night will crush your cholesterol. What are we seeing with men in the United States? We see men having a problem with low testosterone. Okay, I think I said cholesterol, sorry. Testosterone. It crushes your testosterone. That's what happens. Cortisol crushes your testosterone. So women, you have testosterone too. It helps keep your lean muscle mass, sexual libido, your desire. That's still really important. Men, same idea. So you see a lot of things about increasing testosterone. The easiest way to do it is lower cortisol. Easiest way to do that, no sugars at night. Have them during lunch, dessert. Last little tip, you're going to have a cheat day. So one meal a week on your dinner. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. So Friday night, if it's date night with your loved one, or Saturday you like to spend time with your friends or whatever, just remember that meal, have whatever you want. Have pizza, you want to have soda, you want to have cakes, cookies, candies, I don't care, but you're going to have it when you want, anytime you want, for one meal a week, okay? And again, when I say cheat night, I'm talking about your food and not talking about something else, okay? So just so we're clear on that, I don't want to get any calls from anybody at home saying they said Dr. Joe Borio said I could cheat. We're talking food. We're talking food. A couple other really quick things to finish up. Real important, try to take the furthest parking spot within reason away when you go to the store. Try to use the stairs. You know, if it's 1 or 2 flights, try to use the stairs rather than the elevator. Try to get in the habit of walking a little bit more and moving a little bit more. It doesn't seem like a big idea, but again, it's the accumulation of those calories burned. So what happens is, hey, if I park a little further away, if I'm walking out to make sure I get the mail, if I'm going to do a little 5, 10, 15-minute walk tops, if I'm making sure I'm hitting the stairs more frequently, guess what? I'm burning 100, 200, 300 more calories, and I'm getting utilization of my muscles, my ligaments, my tendons. It's really healthy for you, and it lowers my cortisol levels. Exercise lowers your cortisol levels. It lowers the stress response of your body. Okay? Pretty awesome. So a couple of simple things. Obviously, you can go on for hours on this, but the simplest thing, eliminate sugars last meal of the day. You'll have some tremendous effects. The other aspect as a chiropractor, what we know through science, it's amazing, is when you get adjusted regularly by your chiropractor, so, you know, a couple of times a month to once a week, when we check cholesterol levels in the saliva, in urine, and in your blood, your cortisol levels drop. So when we check cortisol levels while you're under chiropractic care, your cortisol levels will actually decrease, which means getting adjusted lowers the stress response of the body. So what they see is people that get adjusted regularly, their cholesterol gets lower. Your cholesterol and LDLs get lower by being under chiropractic care. Your fat loss actually increases. You'll lose more fat by being under regular chiropractic care. So I always tell people, and real simple, there's no health in crooked. No one's healthier with a crooked, stuck spine. Nobody. It's not good for you. So 1, get rid of sugars. 2, do a little exercise. 3, write some gratitude in the morning. Write what you're looking forward to. Do some good self-talk of what you're great at. Make sure you find a great chiropractor that's going to take great care of you. I'm here in Central New York at Cicero. It's an honor to take care of people. I don't say that lightly. I love being part of people's lives. I've been at it 30 years. I'm more excited about it. I'm 55. I have people talk to me about retiring. I'm retiring. Are you kidding me? I'm more excited to come into the office now than I probably ever have been in my life. And I love love taking care of people. So I'd love the opportunity to take care of you and your family and your children. Give us a call in the office. Because of the COVID, we did an introductory fee where normally it could be a little bit more expensive to come in. We did a $27 fee. It's $27 to come in, get an exam, get some x-rays of you and your entire family. And we did that because of, people are going through some tough times right now. And I thought, hey, listen, I don't want somebody to be going through tough times and be sick. If you got to go through tough times, I'd rather have you be healthy. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be sick and poor. So my reality is, hey, let's try to be part of our community and do a reach out and help people out. So we did a 20. So just click the link below above. You can hit our website. You can give us a call in the office. I have some wonderful staff, Heather and Lee Ann, who's been with me 25 years. Lisa's been with us 15 years. And they'd be happy to take your information, get you scheduled, get you in to get a checkup. And again, love the opportunity to take care of you guys. Big warm embrace, virtual hug, love and appreciate you guys. Give us a call and make chiropractic a big part of your life. Follow the tips. I'll talk to you guys this week.